Hello everybody, welcome back to Micron Engine and Machine. Today we're going to put some hardened seats into some 4.3 GM heads for use on a forklift. First thing we're going to do is make sure that the guides are clean, no debris in them, so the pilot spins properly. We use live pilots here with the SERDI machine that we use, so we want to make sure that the guides are nice and clean. We got that set. Now we'll mount up the head and go from there. Set this up and we'll level the head. The way the SERDI works, we don't have to make sure anything is absolutely perfectly level because the workhead picks up anything that's not. So we drop the valve in, we use our little bullseye level here, and that's actually right where it needs to be. And we'll go ahead and select a pilot and a cutter. Now we're going to be putting in premium seats because these run on a dry fuel. They run on propane or LPG, and it's really a dry fuel. They run hard. They don't cool very well, so we need a really good seat in there for the exhaust so they don't beat up the seats too bad. The set that came in that we're replacing was just beat to death, and they already had seats in them, so now there's no more room to put a replacement. So we had to get a couple of new castings, and now we're going to go ahead and put hard seats in. Actually a better seat than what came from the factory, and hopefully the life expectancy will be a little bit better. Some of these things work really hard, and they work a lot of hours in a day, and may not have the cooling system maintained the way it should be, so they run hot, and hence they beat up the exhaust seats. What happens is the seats just sink so deep that the valve lash goes away, and these have non-adjustable rockers, so once they recede too far there is no more adjustment, and the valves hang open and burn, and also burn the seats. So we get set up here with our cutter, our counterbore tool. We got a pilot that we know is going to work because we've already pre-selected it. And we can begin. Always give our machine a quick little wipe down, make sure there's no dust on it. And here we go. You can see how the workhead floated here, and that's the beauty of the SERDI. Everything that we do is dictated by the valve guide. We use live carbide pilots, and the machine finds the center of the guide, so everything is really precise. We'll let that settle out for a moment, and then we can start machining. Alright, we're going to measure up our seat depth, and we are at 215 thousandths. So what we're going to do is spot off of the seats within the head, touch off on that. Just a quick little double check right here, make sure everything's tight. Load our workhead once more. Okay, we touched off Now we'll set our upper indicator to 0 and we can machine down 215 thousandths. These heads come from the factory with induction hardened seats, which is really not hard enough for the environment that they're going to live in on a lift truck. So we put in a premium seat, and that seems to have much better life. Once again, float the work head, give it a 6 count. And here we go, put a little lube on our pilot, and you can hear, I think the camera picks it up, I'm not sure, but you may be able to hear the difference once we cut through the induction hardening and get to the material underneath. Once again, we set our indicator, go ahead and touch off. Set the upper indicator, and here we go. One more. Do our 6 count. And roll. Okay, once again. Touch off just to make sure there's no high spots and we get an incorrect reading. Set our indicator. Alright, we got all 3 counter bores machined, and we'll vacuum up the chips and we can install our seats. I always prefer vacuuming to blowing the chips around because that just puts more dust in the air. So we always try to vacuum our chips. Here's our pilot. And alright, here's our driver. Got all our tooling set up. Now, what I like to do is use a heat conductive locking compound, and it's also a lubricant for driving the seats in, so we're not doing it dry. And then when it sets up, it actually is a heat conductive compound, and it fills the microscopic spaces in the metal so that the seat can cool even better. A little bit in each counter bore. sure we get good contact all the way around, both on the sides and the bottom. That looks good. Here's our seats, and like I said, these are the most premium material that's available for an application like this. Wipe the seats off, make sure there's no debris. Set them in place. There's our pilot and our drivers. And there we go. So we got a nice press fit of about 5 thousandths. We know these seats aren't going to come out. We've used this brand of seats before. We're really happy with our experience with them. And we move to the next one. And here we are. 3 seats done. The next step will be doing the other head, putting 3 seats in that. And I'm not going to show that because it's exactly the same as what we did here. And what I'll do is bring you back when we start machining the seats. Thanks for watching. If you got any questions about hard seats or forklift heads or valve jobs or cylinder boring, be sure to give us a call at Micron Engine and Machine at 708-343-6007. Or you can find us on the internet at micronengines.com. Thanks for watching.